thought tonight our guys competed. We obviously didn't get off to the best start tonight. They came out making some threes on us early, but once we kind of got settled down, we were able to really set our defense, forced a lot of turnovers. Just unfortunately wasn't able to convert at the clip that we wanted to tonight. I talked to the guys in the locker room, like we did a lot of good things again on the defensive end, forcing that many turnovers, but we got to try to convert it at a little better clip. There's not too many games that we're going to win in this league where we shoot only 30%, and that's not going to give us the best chance to win. But again, we'll keep working at it, keep coming to work every day, working on our game, working on our shooting, and working on our extra passes and things like that. And I think we'll continue to see some breakthrough.
Questions for the guys?
Saben, it looked like there was a whole lot of effort there, especially in the last 5-6 minutes. How important is that to keep up that effort late in the game like that when the score is a little out of hand?
I mean, it's definitely important. The guys in the locker room, they're not quitters, so play to the buzzer. So no matter the score, we just play hard and continue to compete.
Dylan, you not only had a career high in scoring, but you had a career high in field goal attempts. Is that just naturally happening because Aaron's out and Cleavon's out, or is that something where you're looking for your shot more?
The coaches and the coaching staff and the players have just been encouraging me to continue shooting. I had a rough game last game, over 8 for 3, so they just came into the locker room encouraging me to continue shooting. They trust me, so I decided to just keep shooting.
You were a three-point machine in high school. Is that part of what you want to be here?
I just want to be what the team needs. I'll do anything what it takes to win.
Any more? Okay, thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Stack, when we see Dylan have a game like tonight, we see kind of glimpses of what may be on down the road. Is that what you're seeing in practice, what we saw tonight?
Yeah, man, he has a really good stroke. Dylan is a kid that we just want to, again, I told him I don't want to see him turn down any shots. There's sets that he, all of a sudden that we run for him to take a three, and he was just already making up in his mind that he was going to drive it. And I was like, we don't want to see any more of that. When we call those sets for you, we want them to take a look. I mean, he's a really good shooter. And again, he's a good player. I mean, I think his game is going to be going to expand as he's here longer. I think he's a guy that we're going to eventually maybe throw it into the post. He has great length, great size. He's a good passer. You put it on the floor, maybe even play in some big pick and rolls. I think his game will continue to expand as he's around. But he plays hard, man. He's not 100% yet. He's out there, but his knee had pretty significant surgery on his knee last year. He worked his butt off this summer to get back, and but I think this off season where he's get back full, I'll be interested to see the multifacets of his game next year.
What is he a rebounder or defender? What is he when he's developed in those areas?
I don't know. I think he's a 4. That I'd like to see him trend more toward 3, right? And I think at the next level, which he has aspirations, and I think he has all the tools, all of the scouts that come through. They're really intrigued by him because he has an upside because he has such a natural shooting touch. Like I said, he's a young player. His confidence can waver sometimes, but it's just a matter of him continuing to get those reps and continuing to learn about the game, on both sides of the ball. And I think he's really smart and understanding concepts and what we're trying to do schematically. Does he do it right all the time? No, but he does understand, especially even when he makes a mistake, he understands what he did.
You mentioned pick and roll. There's a little bit of two-man game with him tonight. Some with Scotty, maybe a little bit with Saben. Is there some potential there with him and one of those two guys on down the road?
Yeah, I mean, because I think with them, it's like, he has such an option to, like, when he pop, and now he has the ability to roll, too. So, I think he's a guy that can finish at the rim. He showed that he has some athleticism. And so I think that's a real weapon when, you can put a guy in a pick and roll. They don't know whether he's going to roll or pop, right? So I think most of the time when you play a 5, you can be more aggressive because they're going to roll. But then when you play a shooting 4, you got to do a different type of coverage. And I think that he's one of those guys where they probably come in the game thinking that we need to show out on him, and then when he rolls, it kind of puts him in a bind. So the next phase of that is not only catching in that pocket and finishing, but also having awareness to spray the weak side and make plays for others once he catches. So, but he's on pace, man. I mean, like I said, our guys are on pace. You know, tough. You know, we just did some things, like I said, early in the game. Had a couple of mental errors. You know, left the corner three a couple times, and again, every time they did it, they got 2 threes, 6 points. That's what the game was in the first half. And not only did they make those shots, but it gave them confidence to take the next one when they went on a little 3-point barrage. So I think it's important for us to again, you know, I know we're young, but we got to stop getting hit in the mouth, right? Once we get hit in the mouth, we'll fight. But it's like, you know, we got to try to take it upon ourselves to hit first, and I think that's the next level for us.
Saben drew 13 fouls. What's that say about him? What's that say about how much of a focus of attention he is?
Shot probably should have had 20. So, but that's another story. But again, I think we just have to continue to know that it's not going to be easy. You know, right now, as you know, not being whole and whatnot, it's, you know, the perception is what it is, and we got to find a way to fight through that perception. Not only do we have to, you know, have to play against everybody, you know, and I think that's important for us, just to make sure that we know the only ones we can count on is the ones in that locker room. But you know, Saben was aggressive. He had some opportunities at the rim that I thought, you know, if he had it again, he converted a lot of plays that we see him convert routinely. For whatever reason, they were a little bit short and they came out tonight. So again, you know, the game can get away easy like that. And you put a couple of those baskets on the board, and now it's a 12-point or 14-point game. You miss a couple and they come down and score, and then it gets into 18 and 20, and then that starts messing with your psyche a little bit. But so you know, we don't have a large margin of error, of course, and but we got to find a way to continue to take our shots with confidence and step up and knock a few down. Again, like I said, just 30% for the game, 20 for 65. You're not going to beat anybody, you know, like that, you know, especially in our league. So we have to shoot better. But again, last time everybody it was gloom and doom after the Tennessee game, but that was our best field goal. Defensive points per possession we've had all year. We held that team. To 1.6 or something like that. So that's one of the best numbers that we had all year. So we're getting better. We're doing some good things, and we're going to continue to, you know, block out the noise and make sure we just focus on what we need to do internally.
Last one for Coach.
Coach, you guys forced a lot of turnovers early, especially with Jordan. Is that kind of the hope when you start with 4 guard lineups like that?
Oh man, is that what I did tonight? You know what I'm saying? trying to figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just about coming out and being aggressive and setting the tone. Jordan, he had 4 steals in the second half. He has a knack of, you know, he has a big body. He has a knack for playing the passing lane, and he did a good job of that tonight. But again, right now we're just trying to, you know, we know that the Reese was at the 5. You know, I think that was a tough matchup for Edge. The way he, you know, normally he never rolls. He normally just popping. So, and then we wanted to be able to switch to pick and rolls with him and Lewis. And I think Dylan did a hell of a job tonight doing that, and it caused some turnovers. Forced those guys to get them off the 3-point line. They was driving and spraying and had some errant passes there. So again, some of it was like dead ball turnovers, you know, where we couldn't really, you know, we had to come down and run our offense, but I still think we had enough live ball turnovers that we could have converted and got a little, you know, got some more out of it than we did.
All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it.